Let's go back to April 2nd. Donald Trump launches Liberation Day, where he literally tariffs every single country in the entire world, right? Every country, I mean, baseline would be 10%, some countries as high as 80%. Every country's got to pay this tariff. Now, let's go to the first logical thinking about this. When you think about it from Donald Trump's perspective, his idea is not wrong, right? It's like, let's tariff these countries. That way, American companies have an incentive to reshore those companies back to the United States, right? We're going to reshore these companies. We're going to build manufacturing in America. We're going to increase jobs. You're going to have a better paycheck. So on paper, it sounds great. And that's why he was able to sell that to the American public, because everyone's like, yeah, I want to make America great again. Yeah, bring back manufacturing, bring back more jobs, bring back better income. I'm all for it. But the problem with this is immediately you start getting into the logistics of, wow, relocating factories from abroad back to America. Well, it's not like you can snap your fingers and magically a factory.
Expensive.
It's extremely expensive. It's extremely timely. And I mean, in order to get the permits, the licenses, to just build all of this stuff, it takes a lot of time. It's certainly not an instant fix. The other problem is that we have moved on as a society. There is a interesting poll from Fortune Financial Times. They ran a poll in America. They asked two questions. The first question was, my life would be better if there was more manufacturing in America. 80% of the respondents said, yes, I agree with that. Okay. 80% said, my life would be better if more manufacturing was made in America. Next question. My life would be better if I was working in manufacturing.
No.
20% said yes.
Of course.
So that's the dynamic, right? We love the concept of, I want to buy made in America. Great. Well, here's the price tag for buying made in America. It's going to cost you significantly more. You still want to buy made in America?
Like, hell no.
When it comes down to taking out your wallet and paying for it, that's when people start becoming, I wouldn't say unpatriotic, but we just think logically, like, why would I pay 3 times more for something I can buy?
For an equivalent product.
For an equivalent product. Exactly. You know, and that's where we're at. So I think with the trade war, I think Donald Trump is definitely using it as a negotiation tactic. I think that's his main deal, is wanting to get countries to come to the table. I think he's made some big mistakes. When we look at, for example, Korea, since 2007, we've had a free trade agreement with Korea, you know, for both countries back and forth. All of a sudden it's like, well, guess what? You have a 20% tariff. So the Koreans are like, well, hey, like we're not in that China boat, right?
We've been nice to you.
We've been
allies for
years. We've been allies for a long time. I mean, we've done robust trade for many years. Like, why are we getting subject with this hit? So I think this is a very interesting dynamic. Now, has it hurt China? It definitely has hurt China. There's been certainly a lot of factories you're looking around 13-14% of the goods produced in China gets exported to the United States. That's not an insignificant amount, but it's also not a damaging one that's going to completely crash the economy.